Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Laura Yamada. Women who said they were abducted for the sex industry told their stories today in an effort to change the way law enforcement deals with human trafficking. Daryl Huff is here to explain why that's proving to be harder than you might expect. Daryl.
Laura, advocates for victims of sexual human trafficking say traditional prostitution laws don't adequately address the problem or the victims' needs. Several of those victims and moms of victims had the courage to go public today. They may look willing, but many were forced onto the street.
At the house, I seen a gun. He pointed it straight, point blank at me and told me what I was supposed to do.
They were on their way to take me to a house in LA where they get paid for you and like 15 grand or something.
She had been abused physically, mentally, and put on Craigslist to advertise services.
He told me he was taking her to California and all over the United States to make him money. And if I didn't leave him alone, he's going to snatch my younger daughter and put her on the street too.
Advocates say 90% of sex workers are coerced, so they want the women treated as victims first to build cases against pimps.
Law enforcement needs to be in tune with their feelings and their cases and handle them with special sensitivity.
I stayed strong, hoping that one day I would be free, and that day came.
But even after escape comes another kind of imprisonment.
My daughter needed extensive counseling. She was brainwashed. She was in fear. She was paranoid.
Night after night, day after day, 24/7. And I love her deeply, and it's very painful to see her still suffering the effects of this.
Sometimes I'll have dreams about them for at least 2 weeks straight, and it's horrible. It really is horrible.
Honolulu prosecutor Keith Kaneshiro is pushing for tougher laws on pimps and johns, but with the rest of the law enforcement community, said the idea of dramatically changing the law, as advocates for human traffickers want, could cause unnecessary problems, Laura.
So brave for some of these women to be speaking out. All right, thanks, Daryl.